Hello teacher, my name is Alejandra Condori Gutierrez. I last week experience. I had a bad experience last week. A morning I was reading my book when my sister had already woken up. He had gone with my sister to the supermarket. My brother were playing in the yard with the ball. Then suddenly the electricity went off. I saw that they had brought the power cable, and I asked, then have you done anything with energy cable? They hadn't done anything. Then I called to my mother and I asked her, have you paint line? He asked when my yes I have paint 2 days ago. I was nervous and worried because I had classes and I was not going energy, and I called to my friend Ronald and I asked her, as the class started yet? And he said my had the class hadn't started yet. While I was waiting for the return of energy, I prepared the bake-off, so my mother arrived when we were having breakfast. He was angry and asked what were you going while I was in the supermarket. My brother said that they hadn't done anything, had the power have a huge turner off, and I told her that I haven't energy because I was not playing with. Then I was studying in my room. Then my brother called to the energy company and he asked when what happened, and they asked her what if you friends to when the power song. He heard then no we haven't. I went out. I was at the current electricity haven't electricity. I called to my friend again and asked her has the teacher already started class and what were you going? He asked my hadn't started yet. Suddenly the power came back and turned off my computer and energy to my class. I was really scared. It was a difficult morning last week. In my vacation I will travel to Sucre with my family and will practice and read my book to the ready for the next semester and the university. Also we try to share with my family. I will more often. I won't use the computer because I am tired and my computer working a lot too.
Again and asked her, has the teacher started classes yet? And that you were doing? She told him that she hadn't started yet. Suddenly the light come back on and she turned on her computer and entered her class. She was very scared. It was a rough morning last week for my friend. Holiday activities. Alejandra. My friend on her vacation will travel to Sucre with her family and she will practice and read her books to be ready for next semester and the university. She will also try to share a little more with her family. Then she will not use the computer because she will be tired and her computer it also worked a lot. Thank you. Alejandra paragraph. An experience from last week of my friend Alejandra. My friend Alejandra had a bad experience last week. One morning she was reading a book when her mother had already woken up. She had gone with her sister to the supermarket. Her brothers were playing in the yard with their ball. Then suddenly it was the league. He thought that they had broken the power cables and asked them if they had done something with the power cables. They hadn't done anything, so he called his mother and asked her, "Have you paid for electricity?" She replied, "Yes, I paid 2 days ago." She was nervous and worried because she had classes and she wasn't doing anything. So she called my friend Sandra and asked her, "What if the class already started?" And she told him that class hadn't started yet. While she was waiting for the power to return, she prepared breakfast. So her mother arrived. When they were having breakfast, her mother was angry and asked them what were they doing while she was at the supermarket. His brother said they hadn't done anything, that had just cut the power, and she told him that she didn't do anything because she wasn't playing with them, she was studying in the room. So her mom called the power company and asked what happened, and they asked, "Yes, have you tried checking the power supply?" She told him, "No, we hadn't." She went out and saw that the whole street had no electricity, so she called her friend. "Hi Alejandra, well, last week I did a lot of things. On Monday I was worrying about my exhibition. Then I reassured myself because the doctor had not corrected my much in my presentation. But she asked my classmates a question. Had they studied for this presentation? They said yes, that they were studying the Sunday that day. And so it was on Monday. On Saturday, we and my classmates to our last exam. We were all studying. The league I asked if we had brought all the materials. I did take some, had forgotten. In the end, it told my exam. I wasn't nervous. I went well and I went home to rest. Activities future. During these vacations, I will travel to Cochabamba. My uncle asked me if I will play for this team. I told him that I will not play for his team because I am already in another team. I will also have guitar lessons. I will not be in La Paz much, so I will enjoy the good weather in Cochabamba. Thank you.